All right, greetings everybody. We are live for the second session of our Lost Mine of Phandelver campaign, playing Dungeons and Dragons here on the Weave in the Void Twitch channel. If you missed the first episode, don't forget to tune into that and get up to speed with all of the adventures in our party. We will, of course, do a quick round table around as we go around, get everybody introduced again real quick. Um, but if you haven't watched that first episode, make sure to head over to our YouTube channel and check that out. And as you're doing that, you can check the description text in that video, and links to everybody's social media is going to be down below. If you're watching this live on Twitch, we are streaming every evening, not every evening, sorry, every Sunday evening from around 9 p.m. Central. We are joined tonight by our regular cast members. We have Chrisma, the Wood Elf Ranger, Idrildor, the Dwarven Rogue, who got us into a little bit of trouble last week, Sorensen, the Human Warrior, Sparrow, the Wood Elf Druid, and Bounty Code, it's a Half Elf. Yeah, I think it's Half Elf Wizard. Um,
Yes.
yes, and then Simurg, the Human Paladin.
Actually, technically sorcerer.
What did I say? Did I say Wizard?
Yeah.
That's my fault. Um, if you want to know more about their characters, don't forget to check out the first episode. As I said, we got backgrounds from everybody on who they are and their motivations for adventuring in the fell realm of Faerun that we are currently working through. I'm Tim Anderson, aka Renfail. I am the game master slash dungeon master, and together, myself, Chris, and Idridor, we make up the Wandering Hermits, who are behind the Weave in the Void, which is a three-part series that we're producing through Patreon around a point-and-click adventure game, a tabletop campaign and world setting, and a book series being published. So if you want to check that out, you can. In the meantime, let's get up to speed with where everybody was at last week and head forth into tonight's adventure. So, you first helped an individual in Marin's Rest to rescue was it his niece, I believe, or cousin? I forget. But you
Cousin, yes.
cousin helped rescue his cousin, and then after that fateful event, you felt that you worked fairly well together and made your way to Neverwinter, where you were sent south on a mission to deliver some supplies to Phandalin. Along the way, you found a couple of horses along the wayside. You were ambushed by goblins, survived that ambush, continued on to town, delivered the goods, and then were attempting to find a place to stay for the night. And unfortunately, as you were getting your food ordered, the rogue attempted to stiff the barmaid for the coin, and she caught him, resulting in really poor service. And I think the decision was that the group was going to try to find accommodations elsewhere because you didn't feel like this would be a comfortable place for you to spend the night, given what had just gone down and the fact that she basically spat in Idrildor's face. And you suspect that something was off with the food because all the drinks were watered down and everything smelled and tasted kind of funky. Um, so I think you're a little worried that sleeping here might result in you getting bed bugs or worse. So I believe you were going to head somewhere else to look for accommodations. At least I think that was the consensus, correct?
Yep. Yes. Yeah, I should note that yeah, people didn't see this. It probably happened a little bit off to the side, but yeah, Sorensen and I think we were kind of thinking that probably not too sure about whether or not we're going to get any more food. I think we might have ate a little too much of the bad food. I think Sorensen a little bit more than me though, because
Everybody's looking a little green, a little
oh,
little pale, feeling a little nauseous. Yeah, definitely something in that food. All right. So, as you are getting up to head out of the inn that you're in, the inn that you're in. Let me pull up the map for everybody because I may not have shared this with all of you. Get that shared on your screen. Everybody got the map up?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. As you are heading out of the Stonehill Inn, and you're making your way through Simmerg and Sorsen, you're kind of helping each other out the door, feeling a little sickly as you go, followed by the rest of the team. As Idrildor is making his way, there's another dwarf who's kind of hanging out at a table by the entrance, and as the group passes through, he kind of goes, "Oi, you!
Do you
Oi,
want to talk to him, Simurg?
Yes, can we help you?
Oh, I'd like to talk to the dwarf over there.
What?
You come here. I want to talk to you."
Talk about what? What do you want?
Well, your little display over there wasn't exactly, shall we say, the kind that you'd want in public, right? From the
Ah, I
look,
slipped. Mere slip. Huh?
slipped, Well, from the look of things, I'd say she gave you the little slipperoo. See, the barmaid here is kind of known for doing that sometimes, and it looks like you're all feeling a little bit worse for the weather. I might be able to offer you some alternative accommodations, which might be more to your liking if you would be amenable to the subject. What say you?
Might be interested. Might be interested. Yes. I might have to discuss it though
Well, discuss
with my
away.
fellow
He
party
takes a
members
swig of
here.
his drink, kind of gives you the eye as he's waiting, eyeing your party up and down.
Is this the gentleman that owns the other inn?
We don't know. He just said he might be able to help us out here. I trust him. He's a dwarf, clearly trustable.
I want to trust, but my recent experience. Okay, sure. I'm willing to follow you one more time. Why not? So
Trust
you
but
lead the
verify.
way, but you're gonna lead the way this time, Idridor, because
Okay, I'll lead the way.
All right, follow me then. I'll
Right.
take you down the road. So he's gonna lead you out the front of the inn, and he's gonna hang a left, and you're gonna make your way down through the middle of town. You're gonna pass the Shrine of Luck that you had already seen before. You've already visited the Shrine of Luck, as I recall. You spoke to the uh, priestess that was there, and she gave you a silver comb, if I'm not mistaken, and a quest to go find a banshee in exchange for a book. I think she's looking for a book, if I recall. I'd have to check the notes. So you pass that on your right, and you continue on to the center of town. And as you do that, the dwarf points off to the left and says, "You should be able to see this now on your map, on the green dot which has just appeared."
Town Master's
Yeah.
Hall.
So off to the left here, you'll notice the Town Master's Hall. It's right there. If you need anything, I think he's got some. Hey, I'll just check it out if you got some time. And he leads you up to the building, and you notice the Town Master's Hall has sturdy stone walls with a pitched wooden roof and a bell tower at the back. Posted on a board next to the front door is a notice written in common, which reads, "Reward. Orcs near Wyvern Tor. Those of a mind to face the orc menace should inquire within." And the notice bears the town seal and an indecipherable signature. Now, as he's giving you a chance to read this, the dwarf kind of chuckles to himself and says, He's always looking for petty fools to go out there and look for orcs, but I don't think he's come across a band of adventurers yet who's quite up to the task. But if you're looking for work later on, that's a good enough place as any to stop by and check it out. In the meantime, if I could point you in this direction, I've got this place that we're going to be heading to, and that's where we could set you up with some accommodations." And he's going to go ahead and continue past the town hall. The Townmaster's Hall, and he's going to lead you to this building up front. And hanging above the door of this building is a modest trading post. Is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it. And he's going to stop as you're outside the door, and he's going to turn around. Now, look, this here is my boss, Lenine, and she runs a tight ship, right? But here's the thing. The Lion Shields here, we're a merchant company. It's based out of the city of Yartar, which is it's a bit east, 100 miles or so. We ship goods around here in between Phandelver and some other settlements in the region. She's looking for a bit of help, and in exchange for the help, we could set you up with some accommodations for the night. But she could be a bit much sometimes, so I just want to warn you before we go in case she comes over a little strong. Be that as it may, follow me. And he leads you inside this trading post. And inside, you've got just all the various things that you would see. There's a supply of armor and weapons kind of set up around. Bunch of other, it's like a storeroom basically, a warehouse type of situation where you walk in and you just see crates and pallets and barrels. There's a scent of tobacco and brandy and leather and just lots of all the things you would expect to smell and see inside of a warehouse. And as she goes in, there's a woman, about 35 years of age, who sees you come in. She's over in the corner going over some stuff by lantern light with a couple of other people. She's going to see the dwarf. Tarfin, who have you got there with you? He's going to walk. I just found some folks down at the local tavern. I figured they might be able to help us out, but they run afoul of that barmaid. What's her name? Back at the tavern there. It's Elsa, I think, the one who's always putting stuff in people's drinks when she pisses them off or something. I think they got a little wind if you look at the two humans there. She's gonna eyeball you guys. Check out the fact that you're equipped. You have armor and weapons. She's gonna look down at Torfin, shake her head. Get back in the back. I'll deal with these. And he gives you guys a nod and a bow and says, "Best of luck, chaps," and heads back around the corner into a back room somewhere and leaves you standing in front of this woman who's casually looking you up and down. Now that you've been presented to her. So, what did the dwarf promise you?
Place to stay.
As if we're some sort of a tavern or an inn. Well, I don't know that we've actually... I mean, we do have rooms, but he's supposed to be out there finding some adventurers. We've been getting hit by bandits to the west of here. I don't know if you maybe came across any signs of ambushes or anything on your way into town.
We did come across goblins.
Goblins, you say? I wonder if... I mean, it could be. I haven't really ever heard of bandits being that aggressive before, but it could be. In any case, I mean, I could put you up for the night, in exchange. Maybe you guys could go take a look out west and see if perhaps you could find my goods. See what bandits have maybe been up to, and see if you can find the supplies that are being poached from our supply trails.
What do you all think of that?
Well, we already told the lady from the shrine we'd go talk to the Banshee. Is it in the same direction?
Let's look at the map. Gotta pull up your map of... This is your... Do you guys see the Neverwinter map now?
No, I don't.
You might need to close the existing map.
Okay.
Okay.
And then... Do you see it now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just can't open two maps at once, apparently. Okay, that's good to know. All right, so you are in Phandelver, which is down here. The ambush site where you were at was over here to the left. You can see those on the map now, those two, right?
Yep.
And the directions she gave you were up to the northeast at the Connieberry and Agatha's lair. So this lady is asking you to check out the supplies back in the direction of the Goblin ambush site, see if you could pick up any more signs of stuff there for his supplies. And then the Banshee was all the way in the opposite direction.
Oh, really?
I
Hmm.
think we should check out the Banshee one because that has the best chance of being able to succeed without necessarily fighting. She said we just have to dialogue with her, get some information, come back, get reward, where this one is probably going to involve conflict.
This seems a lot farther out, though, to the east.
Well, it's up to you. Obviously, if you've got other things to do, guys, you could take whatever you'd like. But, like I said, it seems to me, Tarfin said you were needing a place to stay, and I can offer it to you if you want to take care of this for me.
We do
What do
need
you-
a place to stay now.
Yeah,
I
what do
feel
you
like we
guys
need a
think?
place to stay first. I'm feeling a little gnarly, friends.
Yeah.
I could use sleeping some of this off.
Down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We can do the errand, I think.
Okay?
Yeah.
So take her up on the offer to sleep here for the night. She's going to lead you back to some back rooms. There's some simple cots set up. Opens one of the doors, and she kind of barks something inside. A couple of guys get up and go off to another room, and she shows you the room in there. They've got enough beds for all of you, a couple of chests for your goods if you'd like. It's nothing much, but it's a place to lay your head and get a good night's sleep, hopefully. All right, this will do for y'all.
That's
Looks
That'll
great.
be fine.
All right. Well,
I
I'll
like
meet
it.
you out front in the morning, get you set up with a wagon. You guys can set out from there. All right?
Sounds good. Thank
All
you.
right. See you then. All right. So she's going to shut the door, and you hear her footsteps going off into the warehouse as you settle in for the night. Anything you guys want to take care of, or you just want to go straight to sleep?
I'm pretty tired.
How does the provisions look? Our rations and things from our kits, whatnot.
Well, I think you guys are still with all the stuff you had,
Mhm.
other than. Did you give any rations? No, that was the origin story where you gave rations away to your friend Goblin.
I'm just down some javelins, but I'm okay. I was horrible with them anyway.
Just need to practice more, Smirk.
I know. I'm gonna keep at it. I know, friends. One of these days I'll land a shot. I swear.
So she left and everybody else left,
Yep,
or
it's just
are they
it's just you in the room now.
okay?
Do any of you
No
feel like
more
we need to?
stealing.
Yeah.
Wow, come
Isildur.
on.
Well,
Aren't
on
you
the
gonna go have a little-
upside,
Just gonna
I
have
still-
a little look around.
still have the silver comb in my pocket, so no one's tried to lift it from me yet. I'm keeping my eye on it. Hopefully, nothing bad happens at night. So, this is still a dwarf. Let us here, kind of.
Let me see. Before we go to sleep, I want to set. I've got some rope, and what else did I have? I think I have a tripwire, if I'm not mistaken.
So you're wanting to
Good idea.
setting up a tripwire across the door?
Yeah, absolutely. We don't know
Okay.
these people.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a 6. 1, 2, 3. There's a window out of the room. 4, 5, 6. There's no window out of the room. Did it roll? There we go.
Yeah, it rolled.
We can't see. Oh, we saw the
Oh, it's
result.
a
Yeah.
4.
So there's no window out of the room. This is just. Oh, it rolled twice for some reason. I'll keep it the first one. sucks to be you. There's no window out of the room. So it's just you're setting a trap door across the tripwire, sorry, across the door. All right. So you do that, and everybody uh, gets to sleeping. It is an uneventful night, only interrupted by the groans and of misery from Sorensen's bed, as he is obviously feeling extremely ill from whatever the barmaid slipped him as a result of Idrildor's antics in the tavern. Simmerg is, maybe utter a couple of, maybe burp and fart a couple times in the middle of the night. You're not feeling 100%, but otherwise, the rest of you are feeling pretty much normal. And when you wake the next morning, I would say, everyone feels fairly refreshed except for Sorensen, obviously, who is kind of leaning up over his cot, like, why did I ever agree to come on this adventure with these people? Like, goblins, I knew they were my nemesis, and now I've, like, contracted something, like, or was it the waitress? Like, just too many variables in one day. But be that as it may, there's a knock on your door, about 15, 20 minutes after you all wake up. There's a knock
You
on your
might
door.
want to move the tripwire.
Yeah, we'll disable that.
All right.
Tuck that away safely.
All right, door opens up, and it's the lady from the night before. Linnane Greywind is her name, as she introduced herself. And she's going to motion you forth out into the main room. Hope you guys got a good night's sleep.
It was a good
Indeed.
rest, thank you.
You're looking a little worse for wear. She gives Sorensen a once-over. You sure you're going to be up to this?
It'll be fine.
I can make him some herbal tea.
I'll tell you
That'd be
what.
good.
Yeah, well, okay. We got some. If you check the wagon there, she's going to lead you out front. And in the wagon, it's just a simple wagon with the mark of the lion shield coster on the side. It's a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it. There's one on each side of the wagon, and a couple of oxen to pull it. And in the back, she's going to rummage around for a little bit, and she's going to pull out a backpack, and she's going to toss it. Who's she going to toss it to? I'm just going to roll. Let's do this way. Okay. She tosses it to Idrildor, or in Idrildor's direction. And when you get the bag,
Oh, a dexterity.
when you
Do
get the
I
bag,
catch it?
you open it up. I'm gonna need to give you guys this in the party sheet.
What's in the backpack?
A couple of healing potions.
Far out. Smart giving it to me.
I gotta remember where I found healing
We'll
potions.
never see those again.
Well, hang on. I mean, are we giving them? Yeah. Hold up. I need to get rid of the gold pieces here.
Gold pieces. What? No.
Library. I gotta remember where I found. Oh, it's items. That's where it was. Healing potion. So, are you taking both of those, or you're just gonna take the backpack and be like, "Cool, thanks." I mean, how are you dealing with what you've just been given?
I mean, she threw me a backpack with 2 healing potions. I'm definitely gonna tuck one for myself and ask who else would like to carry the other healing potion.
I'll
Probably.
happily.
Yeah. Okay.
Happily. From experience in our adventures previously, it seems very likely I'll need it.
I might agree with that. So I'll give the other one to the pally.
Are you expecting us to have some trouble?
Well, you never know. You can never be too careful.
I did have a question. Are we just locating your supplies, or are you wanting us to retrieve them for you?
Oh, you're retrieving. That's why I'm giving you a wagon so you can bring them back.
Oh, I missed that part. Okay. Fair point.
All
I
right.
must have been looking around, not paying attention. My bad.
Okay. I don't know how to split these up into different. So I'm just going to do this really quick this way.
I'll check over the oxen, make sure they're healthy.
Yep. Go ahead and do that. And I apologize for me taking too long. I haven't done this before with the potions of healing, so I'm going to give one to Idrildor like that. At least I thought I was going to.
As I say, I didn't see anything
Yeah,
pop in my
it
inventory.
didn't yet. Hold up. All right. One to Idrildor,
There it goes.
and we're going to give one to Simmerg.
Thanks.
All right.
Nice.
Well, I would say good luck to you, and bring them back here post haste as soon as you find the supplies. And we'll discuss a reward at that point in time if you can find
Where-
everything.
Where were
Are
they
we
headed?
responsible for damages?
Well, we've been losing them between here and the main high road off by Neverwinter, and you said you had come across some ambush assigned. You were ambushed, I think is what you said, to the west.
Mhm.
I'd say
Mhm.
that'd be as good as a starting place as any to check things out.
Okay.
All right, so she gives you a wave, and you can head out. Who do you want driving the wagon?
Hmm.
The
She probably
sorcerer.
you'd probably put your sick man up there.
Yeah, I was
Um,
say sick boy definitely gets to ride if nothing else.
yeah, put him in the back. Yeah, it's an empty wagon at the moment. He can ride in the back, take a
Yeah.
nap. Soren's bounty code can cast a sleep spell on him. Just forced rest as you're heading out.
I've got stubby legs, but I definitely want to be on the wagon somewhere too.
Dwarves, lazy dwarves.
Oh.
All right. So dwarf on the wagon, sorcerer on the wagon, Sorensen in the wagon riding for the moment. Simmerg, do you want? I think before Simmerg was in front,
Yeah.
along with Sorensen, but Sorensen's riding this time. Chrisma and Sparrow, where do you want to be? In front of the wagon, behind the wagon?
I can be walking behind, but I'm gonna have my wolf kind of stealthing in the woods beside us.
Okay. And Chrisma?
In front,
Okay.
the wagon.
With Simmerg. Okay. You know, that's a good thing that I hadn't thought about when we got to the previous sessions. Where did your wolf go before you went into Phandelver? And did he get into any trouble while you were in Phandelver? Does like he come back with chicken feathers all over his face and like
No, he wouldn't get into that kind of trouble. But I think it depends on the town, honestly, how
What?
they would
We're gonna have to look into that a little bit. That might be
deal
something.
with a wolf.
That might
That's
be a little fun to.
obviously under control, right beside me.
Right. That
The
might be.
sheriff at Mayor's Rest couldn't care for him too much.
Yeah, that's true.
Just say it's your seeing eye dog.
My companion animal.
Your companion animal. All right, let me pull this up here.
Emotional support.
fellow party members, I happen to know a man in Neverwinter who would pay us finely for these 2 oxen.
Then you'll be pulling the wagon.
I'm just saying, plan B is never a bad thing.
Noted.
All right, so you head out of Phandelver with your newly acquired, let's call it just acquired, your newly acquired wagon, heading back west along the trail that you came in on. Chrisma and Simmer, you're leading up front. As you get back to you eventually make it back to the area where you're ambushed the first time. Obviously, this time you're aware of the area a little bit better, and so you're paying attention as you approach, and you eventually um, find your way back to those two dead horses. And from here, um, this is probably as good a starting point as any to look around according to what Lenine told you. See if you can't find any side of trails or anything else that might lead to where these ambushers are hiding out and potentially have her supplies. All right, who's rolling?
I rolled perception.
Okay. What are you looking for specifically?
Any trails leading off, or wagon tracks, or anything suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, as you look around, you find a trail hidden behind some thickets on the north side of the road that leads northwest. And you recognize goblin tracks, as well as signs of two human-sized bodies that have been hauled away from this area. Probably the riders of those horses.
And are we on the Tribord Trail or the high road?
You're kind of in between. I think that waypoint is in a wrong spot because technically, according to the book, it's on the Tribord Trail, but that waypoint was over there.
Yeah,
So I'm
when you
moving
said
the
north,
waypoint.
I was
Yeah.
confused.
Okay.
I'm moving that pin, by the way. It was not in the right place.
Mm-hmm.
See that.
Okay.
All right.
Our own mini map. Love it.
All right, so that's what you see. There's a trail leading off to the northwest, goblin tracks, and what looks to be a couple of human bodies were dragged through here.
Boy.
Right.
Well, lead
So
up the point, but I think we gotta scout this out a bit, friends.
yeah, and what do we do with the wagon? We got 2 oxen and a wagon now. We can't
I'll-
just leave.
I'll sit here. I
Start
can
it.
keep look at.
There's space to bring the wagon with you. You have to get it past the thicket, but you can get it up on the trail and bring it with you if you'd like.
Ooh, for instance, says, yeah, I could scout ahead too. Like, I could definitely
I
keep to
sense
the
this.
shadows here.
I
and,
sense this source, and yeah, we need to send our rogue buddy out here. Sorry.
Yeah,
You
we
Yeah.
can
need
do
to
that.
scout. You need to go scout it out, my friend.
All
Do your
right,
duty.
let me look at your character sheet real quick.
Can't be all pickpockets.
I'm gonna have Shadowbane do the same, but not right with him. Just kind of go off to a different angle.
Okay. Isildur, you follow the
Yeah.
trail. Does anybody want to go with him, or is he going by himself?
Well, I'm sending
I would-
Shadowbane.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Stealth-
another
stealth away.
player, or
Someone a little more stealthy than me and my clunky armor.
Maybe
Have
a
you-
ranger.
To say. Could
Chris-
take Chrisma
Would
with
be a
me.
good idea.
Chrisma? Okay.
That'd be a good idea. Yeah.
So Chrisma, you can go with Isildur, and the two of you will scout out the trail ahead and look for any signs of anything that might be dangerous to the party. See if you can bring the wagon down the trail, so on and so forth.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get out of the wagon and start leading the oxen, like walking beside them.
Kind of leading them up the trail behind them in the same direction, but
Yeah.
they're obviously going ahead of you.
Well, actually, I'm gonna be in front of them, leading them.
He's
Right.
talking about the oxen.
What my question was, are you going to be leading them in the direction that Chrisma and Isildur are going, or where are you leading them to?
Well, kind of following the group.
Okay,
But
so
I
you're-
want to make sure I'm not in on top riding that way. I'm ready to move
Okay.
at full range.
Which map did you need me to reshare, Isildur?
The one that we're playing on, I accidentally shut that thing down.
Sorry. All right.
Thank you.
Chrisma and Ildridor, you go off ahead down this trail, um, and it widens as you go down it. Definitely more than enough room for the wagon as you're going down. As you get about 10 minutes down, you guys are searching for tracks and things of that nature. Let me roll a 6. 1, 2, 3. Chrisma is in front. 4, 5, 6. Ildridor is in front. So Chrisma is in front. And you get about 10 minutes down the path, and you notice something suspicious on the trail in front of you. And as you kind of look around, you realize that this is a trap. And now that you've seen the trap, you are able to point it out to Ildridor, and it's a very rudimentary, but also well enough hidden that other people might not have noticed it. But it's a snare trap that would if it catches somebody, it would catch them around the ankle, and it would pull them up into the air, like one of those rope traps that then you're hanging from the air, suspended up. So you can disarm that trap fairly easily. And as you continue down the path, let me look here, guys. Okay. As you're continuing to walk down the path, I need you both to roll perception rolls, please. Chrisma and Ildridor, perception, please.
Mm.
Oh, it's just wonderful.
Did you?
Oh,
Mm.
It's just beautiful.
nothing to fear, guys. It all looks great.
It's all good. Didn't see a thing.
He fell face
But
first into the
perception,
trap.
maybe? Yeah.
What, Chris?
Perception?
Yes.
Okay. Mhm. Mm. 1 second.
Excuse me.
Okay.
'Did you find it?
1 second.
You just got to double click next to the perception. We might be having some technical difficulties. Give me a second here.
1 second. Ya, pero. mm,
Oh, that's a much better roll.
Okay.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
nice.
So now I have to decide which one of you is walking in front.
Well, it was Chris.
Yeah, Chrisma was in front.
We're gonna roll for it and see, because that was for the first one. So now we
Oh,
need to
that's
see.
true. Because I did disarm the trap.
Ah,
Being the rogue, I might have been like, "Oh, let me go first,"
All right, 1, 2,
Let-
3.
Let
Christmas
me
in
hold the
front.
door.
Yeah,
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Christmas in front. 4, 5, 6. Ildridor was in front. Christmas was in front. So lucky for you, you get about 10 minutes further down the path, and Chrisma notices another area of the trail that looks kind of suspicious. And as she gets a little closer, this is the Goblets of Dung dug a pit across the trail, which is about 6 feet wide, about 10 feet deep. But now that you know it's there, you can avoid it and continue on your way down the trail. You eventually go ahead.
Should we mark this so that our wagon that's following us doesn't just like
Maybe just wait here for the wagon. Actually, that might be a good enough point to
Yeah.
wait for the rest of the group to catch up with you. The rest of the group, you are leading the wagon down the trail. Let's roll to see. Oh, it's fairly uneventful. You pass by about 10 minutes down the trail. You pass by as this off to the right-hand side. There's a section of rope hanging from a tree that looks like it might have been a trap at one point, but it appears to have been set off or disarmed. And you can continue down the trail a little bit further, and you eventually come across Chrisma and Isildur waiting for you up ahead on the trail.
So yeah. Can the wagon go across, or
You'll have to go around.
can they get around? Okay.
Let me roll for it. Just as long as I don't roll a 6. If I roll a 6, I have some issues.
I'm an excellent driver, guys.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you managed to. It's a little rough and tumble. Sorensen's in the back. Maybe he leans over the side, pukes a little bit as the wagon kind of careens around and chunks into a tree. Goes over a couple of rocks. But you eventually make your way around the this trap area, and you can continue on as a group down the rest of the way down this path. Eventually, you're going to get to a point where the path narrows a little bit. And let's read this here. You're eventually going to get to the point where a small stream kind of shows off to your right, and the path narrows to the point where you can't really get the wagon any further. So you're going to have to just leave it at this point.
Oh. I don't know that I want to leave this lady's wagon
Yeah.
unattended. I wonder. Can
The trail
think
continues
Sorensen-
on the trail continues on ahead. It's just
Yeah,
but
too
we're gonna
narrow.
leave the
It's just
wagon.
too narrow for the wagon at this point.
If her stuff's up there, we're not going to be able to lug it all the way back to the wagon. If it's enough stuff to need a wagon.
Good point.
Can we unhitch the oxen and take one of them with us and use it as a pack animal?
Sure.
I've got some rope.
We
And some sticks. I can makeshift the pack saddle here for this thing.
always got rope.
You go to
I've
all
got
the
crowbar
effort.
too.
You got a crowbar too. You go to all the effort. You lead the oxen down the trail, maybe 50 feet, and you realize that this is the end of the trail. As you follow the trail, you eventually come across a large cave in a hillside, roughly 5 miles from the scene of the ambush. Ahead of you, a shallow stream flows out of a cave mouth, which is screened by a group of dense briar thickets. And the path that you are currently on leads down into the cave on the right-hand side of the stream. So you're currently on the left-hand side, which would be... I need to share a map with you guys. So everybody close the existing maps that you have. And let's get... Oops, that's the wrong one. Get everybody on here. All right, can everybody see the map?
A little
Yes.
dark, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, there it goes. It loaded.
Okay. All right, so you're on this side of the map where that little green dot ahead of you is on the map. And just behind you is the wagon, like 50 feet behind you, kind of up the side of up a slight hill, is uh, the area where you had to leave the wagon. So, are you going to continue taking the ox with you, or are you going to leave it behind?
Ooh.
Mm,
How are we gonna get the supplies back without the
It's 50
Try.
feet.
line?
Play
Someone
big
needs
friends.
Okay, we'll take the oxen
to.
back. That way they'll stay together, tight to a tree, back there with
Yeah.
Yoda.
All
I have a bad
right.
feeling about this.
I mean,
Like
oh,
Jim the pony, we gotta, or
Okay.
Bill the pony. We gotta leave Bill the pony.
As you're leading the oxen back up the hill, it lets out some complaining a little bit as you are moving.
I'm gonna try and calm it down
Okay.
with my animal handling.
As you do this, dun, 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 dun. As you're attempting to calm the the ox. What sound does an ox make? It's like a cow. I don't know. I've
Yeah.
never heard an ox. Ah!
that was that.
We're getting shot at, folks.
Monsters.
All right, as this is happening, from the thicket to the right across the river, a couple of arrows come out of the bush, through the bushes towards your party member. One flies right by Simmer and disappears into the area behind, but the second one hits Sparrow.
Oh
Um,
no.
I'm feeling some druid animosity here.
um, they and this is taking you completely by surprise.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
hit.
Someone shot at us.
So
Alert,
I
friends.
think since she's got animal handling, she just took an arrow. She should probably head back, and we'll fight off the ambush. That's what I think.
Yeah, I'll head back towards the wagon, staggering.
Okay,
Yeah, and I
so
don't like
Sparrow's
heading up a little bit in the direction that the arrows came from and preparing my shield.
okay. So Sparrow's gonna duck back. Let's go ahead and everybody roll initiative.
Let's see, combat tracker.
Idradlor, let's get them.
Indeed. Do we know? I mean, we know the direction. Do we see them?
Not at the moment. You see what you see is this. You see a thick area of
Bunch of
bushes on the other side of the stream, and those arrows came through the bushes
through
at
the
your party.
bushes.
You're in a clearing on the western side of the stream in an open area with the trees behind you that you just came out of at the end of the trail, and these came through the bushes across the stream.
Are these bushes dead? Like, is there
No,
lots of
it's like
dead?
live bushes, like
Uh,
underbrush and stuff.
so not very flammable.
These are briar thickets.
Okay. Hmm.
All right, Edgador, what's your action?
Yeah, that's why I was asking. I was gonna maybe attempt to catch it on fire, but I don't think that would work from the sounds of it. So I suppose it looks like it maybe gets from my point of view. It looks like it gets a little clearer up there past. So I guess I'm gonna just take charge and try to get up there.
Need
See if I can't.
visibility.
Yeah, see if I can't see a little further around there. I can move 25.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
I was gonna double check to see if your character um, had was bugged out again. Hopefully, there's no bugs
Oh,
tonight.
no, it moved, so that's...
All right. Fingers crossed. All right. So you moved. Do you see anything yet?
I can... I don't see trees anymore, but no, I can't see anything.
Okay. Simmer, you're
Oh,
up.
I
Oh,
can see...
Yeah,
I
if you
can
can
see a
click
I
on
can
your
see a
character.
goblin. I see a goblin.
Yeah,
Click
I
on
do
your
see one now.
It's
Oh,
about
so hold up. Let me go back. Joey, you can see one
I do
for
now. I
Ichildor?
didn't
I had
before.
two.
Okay.
Same.
So if you
I see goblin number 2.
if you see one, I'll give you a chance to attack.
Okay. Well, I didn't see it a second ago, so I don't know why it just popped up.
Okay.
Same for
Because
me.
I turned them
Right.
visibly on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see a goblin too, so I'll definitely... I got a short bow, so we'll take a shot at goblin number 2.
El Goblin
see.
dose.
Come on. Oh,
Oh,
Nice.
oh, crit.
Critical hit.
Boy's going down.
yes.
Not sure why I did.
That is a
Oh,
dead goblin.
yeah. That's it.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Simmer.
Um, friends, I am contemplating moving up. Not trying to charge in, but I do feel it's important that they have a target. And my fellow companions aren't taking the brunt of this. So I think I'm just gonna move up for right now and kind of close the gap between Idrildor and myself.
Okay.
Kind of position myself a little bit closer to the water there, and see if I can see anything more.
Is it a shallow stream to
Oh
cross?
yeah, it's
I
just
think
it's
so.
yeah
Okay.
maybe
Is
knee
it?
high water. Yeah.
In that
It's a
case, I'm
s-
crossing.
Yeah, stream is
Okay.
like nothing. It's maybe 10, 15
Right.
feet across, knee
I'm
high.
not gonna go to.
Okay.
Oops.
You're jumping
Yeah.
into the briars.
Oh, I see another one.
Just all right.
Oh boy. After I move once, am I like kind of stuck there? I think I'm at 25 out of what?
You moved to 20, I believe.
So if I click on
30,
Smirk, I
yeah,
can
okay.
see what he sees.
Yeah.
Is
yeah,
that
me too.
as intended?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because it's almost like he sees it and shouts back to us,
Mhm.
so we kind of know what he sees.
I mean, that's an option if he chooses to shout back to you. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we click on him, we can see what he sees.
Okay.
Friends, we've got another goblin.
Yay.
I'm gonna let my javelin fly.
Okay. Now here's an
Let's
interesting thing.
see.
I'm going to double check this real quick because I don't know if this is built in because technically it says according to this that the goblin has 3/4 cover at the moment. And I don't know that's going to factor into your roll.
Hmm.
But
So
go
would it
ahead.
just be a disadvantage?
Well, it gives them a +5 to their AC. So go ahead and roll and
okay.
let's just see what you roll.
All right. Let me target it real quick.
Because technically you would need a 20 if he's got a +5.
Okay.
So it might say that you hit. I'll need to do a manual calculation. So just roll.
Okay. Javelin.
Because you're not through the briars.
And
Nope, that's
missed.
definitely a miss. Okay. Bounty. Bounty code is
I'm
up.
gonna cast my magic missile at him.
Can your character see it through the briars, or can you only see it through Sorensen's character?
I see it through Sorensen's.
Yeah, because I don't know that you would be
Or-
able to see it.
Smirk.
Or some more, right? Yeah.
Who did I say? I said
Yeah.
Sorensen? My bad.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Smirk. So I can't see him then?
That's why I'm asking on the map. Like, if you click your character, can you see the goblin?
No.
Then you won't be able to hit him with anything.
So can I move up
Yep.
and hope to be able to see him?
Yep. By the way, it's half cover, not 3/4 cover. But either way, your roll was a miss, Sim.
It's okay. I'm used to that happening with my javelin. He's not. My character's not surprised. He's just actually
All right,
little
so
humorous.
I'm gonna try
Not at
to.
all.
Bounty Code's gonna charge off into the middle of that thick brush briar patch. I'm gonna roll a flavor roll. Um, as you careen through the brush. If I roll a 5 or a 6, you'll take a little bit of damage from the prickly briars. You're gonna take a little bit of damage. I'm gonna roll a 4, and you take 1 point of damage as you get scratched running through the brush. But you can see the goblin now. It looks like.
So I target the goblin,
Okay.
and I'm going to unleash my full fury on him.
Yes.
I'll let loose my magic missile on him. I only see him, correct?
Yep. You get 3 of those, so that is a dead goblin. All right, as the goblin falls with a slight gurgle, you notice there is a little lookout post or blind area that has been built with some wooden planks that flatten out the briars around this area and provided a place for these guards to lie hidden and watch the area, including the mouth of the cave. Ahead of you, you can see the stream flowing into the cave mouth, and in front of you are the 2 dead goblins.
Where there's 2, there's gotta be more.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Okay, what do you want to do here?
Well, we haven't taken a lot of damage or anything, but I don't know, friends. If we're planning on venturing forward, we need to get grouped up. I think I don't like us being all
Yeah.
split up like this.
Definitely need to just wait for everybody to catch up.
Yeah, I think
All right.
everybody maybe get into that area that's got some cover. I mean, it would be a good spot for us
Where-
to hide if we can all hide in there.
Where you just killed the goblins?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just move you all down in here real quick for the purposes of...
Give us an advantage if there's more of them creeping around, right?
Yeah, so you can all kind of get packed up in here.
Can
Well,
I
next
do
time.
like a perception check with my wolf to see if he smells more than just these 2? If it smells like there's a lot.
Yeah, just roll for it. You're not going to get a sense of how many, but he smells goblins everywhere. Like the air is thick with the smell of goblin and some other things that he's not quite sure what it is.
Okay.
So, let's see.
Can I check the goblins? See if they have anything on them?
They don't really have anything, just some crappy ramshackle leather armor, some rusty weapons, some little half bows.
Nothing worth selling.
Nah, they were just hanging out here as scouts. They didn't have anything on them.
Any arrows?
Or javelins. That was mostly humor. I know that the DM doesn't like Paladin, so.
You only threw 1 javelin, right?
This time, yeah.
Yeah, if you only did the 1, I'll give you each your arrow back and your javelin back since you only did 1.
Oh, thanks.
These
Look
were
at this
easy
guy.
goblins. They went down quick. Flimsy leather armor. And you actually, although yours missed, didn't you, your javelin?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
his is like sticking in a tree
Sticking in
somewhere.
a tree
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, isn't that?
Sparrow, you might want to heal yourself there, fellow party member.
Yeah. But if I want heals for when we're in a bigger fight, we'd have to rest and all that kind of stuff.
Not a bad place for a camp, I don't think. We're kind of got
No.
cover all around.
You want to take a short
We know.
rest?
Short. I think we should take a short rest if we're gonna go into those caves, friends.
A short rest
Absolutely.
would be a full rest for me and Chrisma. We only need
Perfect.
a
Is
bit.
that a elf only ability? What about if I'm half elf?
I don't know.
You get half of a short, long rest.
Yeah, well, actually,
Half a long
we
rest.
will actually need to look into the rules a little bit more because I'm not sure if that I don't know how that applies for elves. Does a short rest count as a long rest? I don't actually know that, so I'll have
It
to.
does.
It does. Okay.
It does for sure. I'll find it real quick on my.
No worries. I mean, it doesn't have to be tonight. I was just thinking for future ref because I don't know that, so um, I'm not familiar with fifth edition that well. So that's a cool feature that I'm not intimately familiar with.
If Chrisma has trance under abilities, it would be in there. Elves don't need to sleep. Instead, they meditate deeply, remaining semi-conscious for 4 hours a day.
Right. I know. What I was getting at though is do they traditionally count a short rest as a long rest for elves? That was my confusion.
At the end, it says, after resting in this way, you gain the same benefit that a human does from 8 hours of sleep.
Gotcha. Yeah, we'll just consider it for now. Okay, so you take a short rest, and there you are. This is a good point. I'm going to bio real quick as you're
Right.
doing this. Everybody else needs a bio. This would be a good stopping point because I had 2 cups of coffee before we rolled. So I'll be right back.
Hey, since we're on break, Nathan, your role totally matches your under the weather roll to the lowest. I was like, oh man. Thought for a minute there that I was gonna maybe lose power too because there was like this thunderstorm that just rolled through and it was like hailing so hard I had to mute out.
Yikes.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on out there? I'm sitting here looking at my phone. It's like, serious thunderstorm alert. I'm like, whoa, dude. Where'd that
And you
come
didn't
from?
lose internet. That's pretty
I'm so
good.
happy. Usually I would too. I was like, it was pretty gnarly outside. I was like, what? Cats over here freaking out, pacing around. I'm like, oh, dude, chill. You'll be all right, dude.
I think we're getting freezing rain tonight.
Yeah, it looks like the temperature is dropping like a lot tonight. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's like the high tomorrow is only 47. Jeez, it's pretty chilly out there.
From the caves ahead of you, you hear yip 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 yip, and an army of goblins come charging out. I'm just
What?
teasing.
Nathan's
Wait.
still AFK.
I know. I'm just teasing. I'm totally
Oh
teasing.
no, yeah, I was like, hold on a minute. What? That happens, I just want y'all to know I'm gonna charge up and meet them because we already know my fate's sealed.
I don't know. The druid seems to be the death.
What was that about?
She's quite the arrow magnet.
They know power when they see it, I guess.
Fearful.
Right? A little bit of druid hate coming on. Those goblins are like, "Rawr." We're like, oh.
This thick pipe you got there.
My hobbit pipe.
Ah, the thing's so cool. It's
Did you send me this last Christmas?
yeah,
So this is a corn cob hobbit pipe.
called the
Cool.
Cobbit.
It's literally called a cobbit.
Yeah.
Chip Colbert pipe.
There's 4 of them. You get the dwarf, the Cobbit, the elf, and the wizard. And they're all based around Lord of the Rings lore.
Nice.
Did you
So
guys
there was-
see Gruntag's comment
No, I
about
haven't checked Twitter.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
cool idea about having channel points available to spend them on benefits to the party or random encounters. I mean, it would have to be limited, obviously, but that's a cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not intimately familiar with Twitch. What are channel points?
It's like a currency that you
Is that what I get when I'm
accrue.
tuned into your channel? When I'm watching Looking for
Yeah,
More at the
the
bottom
little bottom of
purple
there. It's like
box
points you
thing.
get. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
And so, because you could spend those points on Simmer grants during the Looking for More show.
Yes. Yeah. So
Or on
you
your
can
stream,
create
sorry.
what those redemptions will be and how much, and then people can redeem the points they get by watching to, for like deliverables, and that could be, it just
That's
could be
brilliant,
like,
Gruntag. I'm
mhm.
gonna reply to that. That's yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
that was cool.
that is a great idea. Like Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, that's brilliant. Hunger Games style. So I like that
Yeah.
idea. We'll have to figure out what we want
I
to
need a handler.
figure out what we want the points to be spent on as we get deeper into the
Yep, there it is. See, I was sitting here silently because I wanted to see what he responded to these and more nefarious things as well.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Expect nothing less.
random encounters for the win. This
Oh.
is a good
man.
out of character moment as well, since we're all getting back here. Everything else to
Yeah.
remind folks, if this is your first time following the Twitch stream, don't forget to follow along. We're only 4 away from 50 followers, which gets us the affiliate status. So it'd
There
be
you go.
great if you could share this out with your friends, have them tune in. Obviously, if you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, don't forget you can subscribe to YouTube and hit that bell icon. But in the meantime, if you're on Twitch, don't forget to hit that follow button. In the meantime,
Please.
what's that?
Oh no,
Please.
they were like, "Are these eye contacts?" No, man, this is harnessing your inner light bringer. 100%, man. There's no question. What do you mean
It's
contacts?
the glorious power of moldy cheese, is what that is. From the
no,
tavern.
that's what Nathan's got going on. His character Sorensen's got going on.
Robbed him
Okay.
of his
Moldy
voice
cheese.
tonight.
This is what we call radiance.
All right. Well,
Nathan.
you guys have had your short rest. Where are you proceeding from here?
No, I would like to suggest that I go stealth and go ahead.
That sounds good.
That's a
are-
great idea.
Yeah. I feel like you
Great
guys tried to
minds.
get rid of me.
Great minds think alike. We really could use your stout nature to sort of
Do it.
scout ahead. Yeah.
I don't.
Alright.
I don't mind doing this.
And
It's a
if-
cave, so I've got
Yeah.
dwarven vision. This will be good. So
All right.
Mhm.
Well, I'll move
dark
you up
vision.
to this area. Just inside the cave mouth, a few uneven stone steps lead up to a small, dank chamber on the eastern side of the passage. The cave narrows to a steep fissure at the far end and is filled with the stench of animals. Savage snarls and the sounds of rattling chains greet your ears, and you see 3 wolves chained up just inside the opening. Each wolf's chain leads to an iron rod driven into the base of a stalagmite.
these are 3 wolves right in the entrance of the cave. Is that correct?
Wolves, you say?
Yep, here, I'll move
I
you up a little
know.
bit more. You can kind of see. I'll give it to
Oh,
you.
okay. So they're to the right. So this goes straight, and I can go. These are off to the right. It looks like.
Mhm.
Okay. Can I? They don't see me, right?
At the moment, no.
So can I continue to follow the river?
One of them sees you and starts snarling, jerking at his chain, but he can't seem to do anything because he's attached to that stalagmite. And now all 3 of them see you and they're snarling and growling at you, but they can't do anything because they're chained to that stalagmite. So you're saying you wanted to continue up a little bit more?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Are they loud?
I mean, they're not making huge amounts of noise at the moment, but they're growling and snarling.
All right, well, yeah, I'm gonna go very cautiously, very quietly, and continue onward to see what else I can see here.
Okay, let's move you up about uh, this far. Up, you see a narrow. Okay, that's the other area. Hold on. All right, from here, the main passage from the cave mouth climbs steeply upwards, the streams plunging and splashing down its west side. In the shadows, a side passage leads west across the other side of the stream. Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
In the shadows of the ceiling to the north, you can just make out the dim shape of a rickety bridge of wooden rope crossing over the passage ahead of you. Another passage intersects this one, 20 feet above the floor. Roll a
Ooh.
perception check.
Or would it be? I mean, that's up to you. That's okay. We'll do perception. Well, click the wrong button. Oh no.
You can barely make out. There's a goblin guarding the bridge.
Okay. I
He
think
hasn't
this would
he
be a
hasn't
good
seen
point
you
to.
yet.
Yeah, I think at this point I'm going to head back to relay information to my fellow party members.
Okay.
So guys, went in straight to the right. There's 3 wolves tied up, and I creeped up a little further, and I saw a bridge crossing the river, and it looks like there's at least 1 goblin guarding the bridge. I didn't want to go any further because if he saw me or smelled me, he was gonna alert who knows who. So came back to discuss that with you all.
Is there any way we can get in there without him seeing a whole group of us?
That bridge was up quite a bit further, so I think we could get in there. I don't know how far to the right it goes, but there is those 3 wolves that we would have to deal with if we wanted to go in there.
And you're saying they didn't see you and you were stealthing.
Well, they snarled a little bit, so they might have smelled me, but I don't think they saw me because nobody barked or nothing like that. So
Well, if we were to go in together, there's a good chance they'd probably see a good number of us. So I don't know. Sparrow, might this be a job for Shadowbane?
Wolves usually attack other wolves.
Especially if they're not of the same
no.
tribe.
I don't have any wolf companions, so I'm sorry.
Please,
This is something
you have
that's
you have
new to me.
you have you have animal taming though, don't you? Or animal handling?
I have animal handling.
This is
I
a good
could
question
attempt it.
because
Yeah.
I'm gonna break the rules a little bit because I know we have some new people who have never played D&D before. So I'm pretty sure, as an example, Christmas character as a ranger might have animal handling, and Sparrow as a druid, I believe you already have animal handling. So those
Yeah.
are options. I mentioned that mostly for Chris's sake.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot that rangers had that.
Yeah, we can
you-
try and go in there. I can stealth.
You guys could maybe see if you can't tame them
Yeah. That's
or at
pretty
least
cool.
calm them down.
Okay. If you go in together, I'll give you a bonus to your animal handling. Since there's 2 of you at the same time who both, it looks like you both have animal handling as a proficiency. So let's go ahead
Or
and
we could charge in and just try to kill them, but like who knows what that'll cause.
I mean, we might have to do that anyway if this fails. So
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Do
could
you want
move
us
up
to
and
Yeah,
Yeah.
say
we could hold the rear of the
Carefully.
cave entrance. Yeah. We'll
Okay.
stay
slowly.
I'll move you up to here, and then from here you can tell me what you want to do and how you want to approach
All right.
this.
All right, I brought some food with me and trying to calm them down.
What kind of food do you have?
Steak.
Grain-free kibble.
Some oxen tail.
Oh gosh, you cut the tail off the ox. Oh no.
You've got food. Both of you roll your animal handling. Since you're offering them food, you only need a 10 or better.
Oh.
Nice.
I'll go ahead and you roll 2, Chris, the animal handling. It's towards the top of your skills.
Okay.
No.
All right, so
No.
uh, Sparrow succeeded, but literally she needed a 10 or better, and she rolled a 10 plus her 5. But we had the bonus for that of +2, so she succeeded, but just by the hair. And since Crispin rolled a 1, I am going to roll a flavor roll just to see what might happen.
Chris gonna get bit. Oh man.
Remember, we have the +2
Luck.
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 That's gone. You slept overnight. That was only for 24 hours. Yeah, so, but I did give them a +2 bonus for this, so technically she rolled a 17, but countered by the 1, which is an automatic miss anyway. Just as long as I don't roll a 6, you'll be fine. You're fine. The wolves accept your food, and from Sparrow, they're a little wary of Chrisma, but they accept both of you into the room as you give them their food.
Does it
Okay.
look like their chains can come off the wall?
If you had a key, perhaps.
I have a crowbar.
And their collars? I'm assuming there's some
It-
sort of.
Yeah, they're all chained up. I mean, what would be your intent?
Take them out of the cave, let them go.
Let's roll and see if you can get the collars. I mean, how do you want to approach getting the collars off? So these are iron banded collars with chains attached that go around the base. How did it say they're attached? Let me read this again real quick. They are chained to an iron rod driven into the base of the stalagmite. So you would probably need to. I mean, yeah, a crowbar with a brute strength check. I would give this a difficulty of.
Yeah, that
Hey.
would hurt them anyway.
You could, you might be able to holler out at me because I do happen to have. What do I have?
Yeah, I won't holler out. Or I'll come out
You might
and
come
tell
in.
you guys.
Can you do
Hang on,
pick locks?
Yeah, I do. I've got thieves' tools. Yeah, I've got thieves' tools.
I think that's a better approach.
I like this.
Okay. I'm going to step out to tell him.
Okay. Do the rest of you want to
Carefully.
join them, or are you still hanging back in the woods?
Oh, I'm
I think it.
basically waiting for them to tell me. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out by the edge of the.
I mean, we
The
can
tunnel.
try. We can try
Yeah.
just to go past them. I just was worried about how they'd react to a whole group coming through.
Well, it might be a little more. Might be a little less. Like
Less of a
apprehensive about
problem.
us. Yeah, but they see you two with us maybe,
Okay.
and we kind of behind you.
All right, why don't we all try to go through then?
I'm
Okay.
down.
Let's do it.
All right. So you're attempting to move past them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'll be trying to calm them.
Yeah, just yeah, I'll give it to you. You can move past them. They're content with the food that you gave them. They're hunkered down, chomping on stuff. It would actually won't let you go through walls, Idledor.
Oh. Name.
Here, I'll just move you up and
Thank you.
get your wolf in here too. So yeah, I'll get you all past Sparrow and Chrisma. I'll let you move first because you were in here and tamed the wolves. As you get to the eastern edge of this chamber, you notice that there's a narrow opening in the eastern wall that leads up to a natural chimney. And as you kind of peek your head up, it looks like it goes up 30 feet or so beyond what you can see. And the base of this is just a bunch of rubbish that's been discarded through this opening from above. You could probably climb it, but it's a steep little area, and you'd have to go up
Steep
at
little
least
area.
30 feet. It looks like.
Hmm.
Sorensen says he's got a bonus to athletics. I could check it out.
I definitely could too.
I'll have to
I'm
stay down
hoping.
here with my wolf. I don't think he can climb walls very well.
I've got.
Also
I'm
have a bonus to
acrobatics.
athletics.
I'm acrobatics is what I am, so I'm not sure that would actually. It's more like jumping over stuff.
I mean, yeah, Sorensen and I both have bonuses to athletics. Works really well for things like climbing.
Well, do the three of you want to go up?
Mhm.
I'm down. Y'all want to go up there? Sorensen, Door. Yeah.
I don't know if I can make it, but I can try.
I'm going to move Bounty
Did we-
Code and the wolf into the room for now.
Oh God, he
Alright.
brought the wolf in.
It's fine. The wolves are content with their meat, and you've calmed them, and they don't view you as a threat, so you're fine.
Oh good.
The
Nice.
three of you who are going to go up the chimney need to roll an athletics check
Got it.
against DC of 10. Jesus.
Oh,
Like we're gonna, yeah. Okay, this is
Oh.
great. This is great. Okay. Isildur. Isildur shimmies up the shaft, up the chimney, no problems. Let me read this here. Check 6 to 9.
Where's the red sit? That cheese really didn't do it very.
Yeah, you guys are. Isildur shimmies up the shaft, no problem. I need Sorensen and Simmerg to roll again.
Oh boy.
You're struggling to get up this chimney. It's a little slippery for you. You're feeling a little ill from the night before.
no!
I swear it's never happened. It's the cheese.
Sorensen pushes
it's the
past.
cheese.
Sorensen gives a mighty grunt and pushes past his illness and manages to get up to the top. Iljador reaches over and grabs his hand and hauls him up. Meanwhile, Simmerg's down at the bottom of the shaft. He's maybe managed to gain 10 feet up, and he's struggling. His legs are shaking. Hands are shaking. Roll again, Simmerg.
Oh, poor Simon.
Oh, hang on. Sorensen
Yeah,
pukes a
puke
little
on
on the
him.
way up. I'm gonna roll. Hang on
no.
a second. Simmerg, you're gonna get a minus one. You're gonna get a penalty of 1 to your roll for the slimy puke falling on you
Oh,
from
you're
above.
making my stomach queasy.
I just gotta say out of character. You remember the nausea, right? You remember the nausea, bro?
Sorry.
Sorensen,
Look,
why?
it's
Why?
slow.
Ugh.
Oh.
Next time, Simmer, you got to go first.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll, Sim. All right. You do a little dry heave as you push your way up through and past, and you get to the top, and both Isildur and Sorensen reach down, grab you by the shoulders, and pull you up to the top
Touch
of
me.
this area. So let's get you up here. And Isildur.
Could you?
Why am I not able to move Isildur?
Smell like cheese.
See stuff.
Okay. All right, what do you want to do about the rest of the cheese smells that are coming out?
Well, is there? I would like to do an investigation check. That like lets me look for, like, I think that's what I want to do. If there's any hidden objects or any clues, anything like that. Like, I don't know, because I see a bunch of stuff in here. So it's like, are these some of the supplies, or is this just regular stuff?
Let me double check. I'm checking the waypoints here. Give me a second. This looks like it's just like kind of like a area where they may have. Remember, all the stuff at the bottom of the chimney was like rubbish and
Rubbish.
trash. So this looks like, yeah, there's kind of a campfire here, and this looks like maybe they've slept here from time to time. But there's just some crap thrown into the corners.
Is that another path leading towards like the north?
Yes, that you can see from
Okay.
here.
All right. Well, then I suppose we should probably try to help our friends get up here. What do you guys think?
Anyone
Yeah,
have
you
a
got-
rope?
Yeah, that rope.
I've
Anybody?
got some rope. Throw him some rope.
You guys think you could haul me up with my wolf if I'm holding my wolf?
I'm pretty strong, but I think
think so.
Sorensen is really strong.
On his good days.
Better not roll a
Yeah.
1.
All our companions up here, friends.
All right. Let's see how we want to do this. I'll probably treat this a little like the previous roll. So who you've got? Who's the strongest at the top?
I
Well,
think that would be,
on a
my
good day,
strength-
I think it would be Sorensen, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
My strength's 16.
Okay, so yeah, let's
Hmm.
Sorensen, yeah, let's just do this. I'm gonna have a DC of 5 for this
Wait,
because go
I'm
ahead.
19 plus 4, actually.
All right. Well, between
Oh.
the two of you, yeah.
I take that back.
You did a
Let's
flexing match.
yeah. Let's give this a DC of 5. And to just pull each individual character up. So let's go with Bounty Code first. Bounty, I'll have you roll a athletics check. Actually, just roll a straight up 20. Just roll a straight up 20, and just roll better than a 5.
Oh.
No, redo.
Hang on, just roll a 20, not an athletics check. Just roll a normal 20. Come on, you can do this. There you go. Oh, you
only
barely made it.
just.
So Sorensen, between Sorensen and Simmer, they quickly pull you up through the chamber, jostle you around a little bit. If I roll a 6, you're going to take some damage as they yank you up through the chamber. But you're good. It's a little bumpy on the way up, but they haul you up, and you are now up at the top with them down over here.
Nice. Ooh, I
Um,
see something.
Sparrow, you can go next. Go ahead and roll. You're up.
That was with my wolf, right?
Actually, we should have your wolf go first. That's a good. Either way, roll a 5 for your wolf. Okay, Shadowbane's a little upset at having a rope tied around his midsection, but he sucks it up and deals with it.
He's a good boy.
I'll put you down too over here. Chrisma, you're next. Do you remember how to roll just a 20? ¿Recuerdas cómo tirar un dado de 20? ¿Viste la 20 allá? Es en el fondo de pantalla. Sorry, folks, I'm switching to Spanish to explain this one to her real quick. Here.
Fondo de pantalla.
You mean Elvish?
Ah, okay, yeah.
Sorensen. Gotta cover
Okay,
your mouth next time,
sí,
buddy.
sí.
Like,
All right.
my damn head. Those
Perfect. All right, you're all up.
Shame.
You're all up in the chamber here.
Smells like cheese up here.
Oh,
Disgusting. I know.
blue cheese.
Okay.
Believe it or not, it smells better than when it went down, y'all. I know it's hard to believe.
All right, so
But-
we've got you
I didn't
all.
think it was that bad.
We've got you all up here
Oh.
now in this room. And you can kind of see, as I said, spread about you. There's a little campfire here. And as you are sitting here, as you come up, let's look at this real quick.
Uh-oh.
Double checking here. Okay. You've managed to get up here and unannounced. And as you look, well, technically this is closed. It's not open yet. So from a perspective of maybe you're out of character, you could see the goblin, but you can't technically see the goblin yet because we haven't gotten up to that passageway yet. So what you see ahead of you is there is an opening to the north, leading into another chamber. You can kind of get a glimpse of some light beyond. You can hear some water, perhaps a waterfall in the distance. That's what you see and hear from here.
What do we see inside this room? Do we see supplies?
It's just trash.
Well, I suppose I will continue scouting ahead as I were before. What do you guys think?
I think this is a great idea. It's a great job for a dwarf
Be very
Yeah.
careful.
of the stealthy nature.
I will
Yeah.
scout ahead looking for traps and anything of interest.
All right. So as you get up to the mouth of this, there's some stairs that go down to this next chamber. Ahead of you, the cavern is filled with two large pools of water. There's a narrow waterfall high in the eastern wall that feeds the pool, which drains out into the western end of the chamber to form the stream that flows out of the cave mouth below. Low
So it's-
fieldstone walls serve as dams holding the water in. A wide exit is to the south, while two smaller passages lead west. The sound of the waterfall echoes through the cavern, making it very difficult to hear. And ahead of you, you see two of them, right?
I do see two
Mhm.
goblins.
So ahead of you, you see two goblins.
Hang on, did we ever figure out this sneak attack thing?
I don't remember what it was.
Sneak attack. It's under my abilities.
The combat tracker gave a spoiler alert, though.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
did.
it does. That was my fault. I made him visible too soon. Shh. I rolled a 1.
They're
Uh,
sneak.
I should have advantage on this roll to
Yes.
this first goblin, yes.
Yes, if
So
you
that
want to.
means that I
Well-
should get an extra 1d6 of damage, right?
I don't know how sneak attack works. How does your sneak attack?
Well, that's what I'm reading right now. It says beginning first level, blah, 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 blah. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll. The attack must be with a finesse or ranged weapon.
Okay. All right. So you're going to attempt to sneak forward and attack the first goblin that you see?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll give it to you, so go ahead.
All right. Control, click.
He's too eager to give it to you.
Yeah, I know. It makes me worried. Oh, I thought that was going to hit me.
It looked like it could have
I had a heart-
been a 1.
I had a heart attack. All right. So deal damage, and then I got to roll an extra d6.
Mm,
So that would be. Oh, that's up to you, not me.
Yeah, so I have to do that manually because it's not going to do. Yeah, so that's a dead.
Yeah, I don't.
That's a dead goblin. Let's.
Nice hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, now, because of the fact, as you read from the text, the waterfall echoes throughout the cavern, making it difficult to hear. I am gonna roll on this goblin. Which goblin is that? It's Goblin 1, right? Yeah, that's Goblin 1.
Mhm. mean,
just
he'd have to
gonna-
hear really well.
Yes,
I mean,
as long as he doesn't
Mhm.
roll a 18 or above, he didn't hear squat. I'm gonna roll a wisdom perception check.
come on, dice.
Hang on, I gotta
No.
manually do this. As long as it's not an 18 or higher. He didn't hear squat. Also, as you moved up, can you see another one, or is it just the one?
Yeah, I see another one
Okay,
up on the
so
left.
they're both kind of staring idly off to the north into the pools of water, not really paying attention.
So it's dark, so I doubt my party members saw any of that. So I'd like to sneak.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm gonna just come back just far enough that I can like motion them to quietly come forward.
Okay.
I have dark vision, so I'd probably see him,
Okay.
right?
Well, you would have to move up. You can see him, yes, not the
I-
goblins.
Right.
Yeah,
He's telling us to move up.
yeah.
Let's
go.
move up.
There's some goblins around the corner. It's pretty loud in here because of the waterfall. But
I'm gonna stay in the back. I don't want any more arrows in my armor.
Nice sneak attack there.
Yeah, as the rest of you move up, you see a dead goblin just in front of Edgeldor.
Nice job taking that out quietly.
Yeah.
Way to go,
Oh, man.
Dwarfy Poo.
yeah, there's
Makes
two
up
more.
for the tavern fiasco.
I know.
I
Chris-
slipped.
No.
Chrisma
You guys
and
keep bringing this up.
Chrisma
Maybe
and
there's a reason we keep you around.
Sparrow and Chrisma, do you want to move up or are you gonna stay back?
Yeah, I'm moving up just behind them.
Okay. You want to move up, Chrisma?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What's the game plan here, folks?
Well, I think considering that our good old dwarf over here, Gank and Spank, Idrildor, decided to creep in, took out the first one. They have no idea we're here, right? Like
Can you
nothing's giving us away so far, right? Like
rinse
unless
and
there's,
repeat?
Yep.
can
Sneak
we
up.
go up and get to shanking and let's get in on the action? Yeah, like me.
Get some hits before we get seen.
Yeah, I'll run up in there. I'll good old 1-2. Let's do our initiative stuff.
So you're wanting to send.
Idrildor.
Let's plan this out accordingly because he can point out to you that there's two goblins ahead.
Mhm.
So how do you want to approach this? He's gonna sneak up and attack the one. What about the other one?
We're gonna hope that he doesn't see me, or
Yeah, I mean, I think he's probably going to have to basically go off of whether or not he gets caught on this one or not, right?
So you're all gonna
So-
hang.
so-
You're gonna hang
so
back
you're-
while he sneaks
you're-
forward.
you're gonna cover
Yeah.
me with this javelin back here, right? You're gonna keep an eye on this other one.
Homie, if I got to charge in, I'll charge in. I can get up to that
Alright.
first one for sure. Yeah, we can just charge in if we got to. I believe we got plenty of space to work with here.
All right, I feel confident.
All
Got
right.
your back.
Do what you're gonna do. Yeah. Do what you're gonna. Sorensen made a good point. You're close enough to charge in if needed. So.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go for goblin number one here, boys.
Oh yeah. Let the dice be good to him.
Get a 20.
Come on. Ooh.
Nice.
Then roll your 1d6 for sneak attack.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a dead,
Nice.
Which one was that? That was
dead goblin.
Oh, this is beautiful.
So do you have to roll the perception to see if
Is
the
that
friend
Yep.
heard?
number
We're gonna.
one,
Now you're a little
okay.
closer this time. So,
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll again, 18 or higher, and he heard that.
I know, right, Sorensen?
Nice.
He really is.
Bad thief, but an awesome assassin. All right,
Man,
you
this
you
rogue
managed
is
to
shining.
keep that one.
What? I wasn't given a plan what to do after this. Crap. I'm just gonna take initiative and go for this other one, I guess.
Okay.
Well, if one of our Samurg kind of goes in to attack him, he
creep in.
runs after Samurg while you're still hiding. You could sneak attack him from behind while he's attacking Samurg.
Ooh,
You-
what if he makes a shout and screeches because he sees his dead buddies laying on the ground here? If he sees them, well, I mean, can his screech, is it louder to overpower the water in this cavern?
I mean, you can try to do it. We might have to run it anyway, but like
Sorensen,
Sorensen
what do you?
said, we're close enough.
Sorensen wants to charge in.
I think, you know what, Sorensen and I can get in a little bit on the action too. We can charge in. We got enough space between
for
us,
it.
right? We can just charge on
Do
in
it.
there.
And then Idrildor can
Need it.
still backstab because he'll be hidden.
Do it.
You're swords are thirsty.
Yeah, boy, I'm ready. We've been.
Are we
Can't let
rolling
Dwarf have all
initiative
the
at this
action.
point?
No, you've got
Has
him
to.
completely by
Okay.
surprise because it's in the dark. He didn't see the previous one getting killed. So
Oh.
I'm giving you the surprise on these.
I need to move up here and
Nice.
then go. Is that the wall?
Here, Simmer. I'll just move
Jeez,
it up to you.
thanks.
I'm just moving you because there was some weird
I
stuff
didn't see
going
the
on with
little
wall.
corner there. That I
All
thought.
right, so I'll give you both
it.
surprise rolls. So go for it.
Okay.
And you've got advantage. So if you miss, you'll get a second.
Which one do we roll?
It's the same. Just roll your attack but first target the.
Got it.
And then just roll your attack. If you miss on the first one because you have advantage, you'll get a second roll to see if you make it. Roll again, Sorensen, since you are at advantage. Okay.
Ouch.
Simmer.
That cheese really got to him, huh?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Never eat the cheese. Never eat the cheese.
Roll again, Sim. You get 2 rolls for this because you're at advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You got to do the damage, right?
Yep. All right. Couple of whiffs, but the fourth hit managed to hit him, and Goblin dies, leaving
Nice.
you to check out the room around you. As you inspect, of course, as you see, there's a waterfall high on the eastern wall that feeds the pool. There's an exit to the south, while 2 small passages lead west. Yep, that's what you see from here.
And there's a man or a goblin made dam blocking this, right? Said something about a dam early on.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
fieldstone walls below that serve as dams that are holding the water in.
That's what we're kind of
Okay.
seeing right
come
here.
on, come on in, Charisma. It's safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and move up, Chrisma. Move up into the room.
Okay.
Okay. All right, what do you guys want to do from here? It looks like off to the west you've got a passage that kind of goes down, some steps down to the kind of the northwestern section, and then there's looks like a kind of another tunnel that goes off to the direct west. The steps going down look like they would lead down to the stream that leads out of the cave.
So as I'm if I'm basically going off the map with what I can see, it looks like I can see just down that pathway over there. It looks like I can see the bridge.
Okay.
Like a little bit of it looks a little bit like there's a bridge there. And it's might be what Idrildor is talking about. So I can kind of tell everybody hey, I see the bridge. I think it's the bridge over this way, but I don't know what's up that way. What do y'all think? You all want to push up any further? We can go that way to where we saw the goblin.
There was a goblin guarding the
Right.
bridge.
Yeah.
So do we take the other? Do you want to sneak down the other path and see what's there?
Sure, I can go check that path, see where it goes.
Sneak up ahead
See how
and
far
maybe see
how
what
far
you
it
can
goes
scout out.
down the stream or whatever.
Yeah.
As you get down there, Isidore, move you all the way down here. It's being cranky about that. You look down to the south and you realize this is the same passage that you saw before. You were just on the
Oh, so I'm
other
on the
side
other
of the
end.
bridge. You're on the
Gotcha.
northern side of the bridge now.
Do I still see the goblin guarding the bridge? Is he
Not
still
from
there?
your position.
Oh, I can't see him. Oh.
Mm.
He was on the
Well,
you
I'll go.
remember from where you saw he was on the other so how do I mark this for you?
He was on the northwest side of it.
Yeah, he's on the northwestern side of the bridge from where you saw him earlier.
Yeah.
And from
Yeah.
where you're standing right now, he would be kind of up around the corner of the rock. He's on that
Yeah.
northwestern side of the bridge, not
Yeah.
on the bridge
Yeah.
itself.
All right. Well, I'll just go back here.
Okay.
So
Looks
should
like
we
our
head
only course
east?
of action is west. We gotta
Yeah.
go across that
I
bridge.
think we ought to cross that bridge, folks. Yeah, if he's
I didn't see the goblin, but he was on that other
Yeah.
side, so he might still be there. I don't know.
Okay.
seems like we only have the two options, right? Go around the other way or go across the bridge. Want to lead the way and stealth up ahead?
Sure.
You've done a really good job so far of sneaking, so
Sneaky dwarf.
Sneaky.
I mean,
We got a pathing mob.
Why did it not let you go any further?
Because there's a wall.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not seeing. Oh, yeah, you might have to. Here, you might actually.
yeah.
You have to be a
There we
little
go.
finicky about it. Try it again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
'Kay.
So I'm gonna let you. Here, I'm gonna pull you back just a little bit.
Okay.
As you move forward to get to the edge of the bridge, you can see him now, right?
Yep, I can see him.
He's on the other side of the bridge, and he's picking his nose idly and like daydreaming, looking up at the cavern ceiling, totally not paying attention.
See, my party's way behind me. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Show him a dagger.
I don't know. I might be if he's just sitting there picking his nose. Surely, I can sneak across this. Wait, hang on. This is a rickety bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This is a rope bridge with wooden slats. I believe that's how it was described to us. I'm gonna take a shot at him with my bow.
Okay.
I feel like that's a little bit safer. Now, I should still have advantage
Mhm.
because my sneak attack
Yep.
is ranged weapon. So,
Sweet.
oh, I guess I gotta target him. Oh, that sucks. You can make me re-roll that because I didn't have him targeted.
He's like,
I'm just
I'm
waiting.
asking.
Yeah. I was gonna make you. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to do it
I-
manually.
I'll-
It's a hit. But I don't know that it'll count it as a hit since you didn't
You
have
want me
a
to just
target.
I'll just re-roll it. That's fair. Come on, I didn't follow the rules. I'll re-roll. Oh God.
Oh,
No, just re-roll because you hit the first time, so just re-roll until you get a hit.
Oh, okay.
I'll give it
okay.
to you.
advantage.
Oh my God.
Just give it again. Give it another shot. Come on, you can do it.
There we go.
There we
Okay,
go.
that's
All right,
better.
now
Oh
roll your
my
damage.
gosh.
Okay.
Because I don't know how to
Boom.
manually do that. All right, he's dead.
And boom.
It's dead.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was muted.
All right, it is officially dead.
All right. Poor
Way to
guy.
go.
Nice job.
Hey, you guys are gonna have to start pulling some weight at some point. I feel like I'm doing all the heavy lifting here.
hey, I think Idrildor looks like he just shot at something. Kind of see him sitting up by the rope bridge or whatever that bridge is. We should probably go up there, y'all.
All right.
Moving up.
All right, yeah, everybody move up with Idrildor. Yeah, here, I may just do this for y'all because it's being finicky about the wall.
This bridge looks awfully rickety, y'all.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
not
know.
all stand on it at the same time.
No.
Let's test the weight limit.
Send the wolf.
Oh,
Who's the lightest character?
All right, you guys should all be grouped up by the bridge now.
nice.
All right,
Friends, I
who's
think
going first?
we got to go one at a time. Might I suggest we send the lightest first, just to test it a little bit. Might be a
Idris,
little less strenuous.
he can sneak up ahead, make sure we're not being surprised.
Of course, yes. Send the rogue.
Move
Yes,
on,
send the
move
rogue.
on.
Moldy
We
cheese.
can
Send the rogue.
toss you over.
No one tosses a dwarf.
All right, you go across the bridge.
How did the bridge feel?
It shook a little bit, but made it across
I don't
okay.
know. He's rolling a flavored die over there.
It's all good, guys. One at a time, though. One at a time.
All right, I can go.
All right.
You're out of the way here.
All right, you're getting out of the way.
I
You're
just,
rolling.
yeah.
Why didn't it move your character, Sparrow? Try that again.
Try what? Like I already dragged it and it's moved it up?
It doesn't see that it moved it up for me on my screen. That's what I was
Me
asking.
neither.
Unlock.
Yeah, me neither. It still shows no movement.
So try to do that again.
Did that work?
No, it didn't for some reason. I'm just moving you across.
Not yet.
Okay, the bridge shivers a little bit. Who's next?
My wolf maybe.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
All right.
Those flavor rolls.
As
no.
as the wolf goes across, the bridge gives a bit of a shudder and creaks a little bit.
Guys, it's getting rickety. It's gonna fall.
All right. Well,
Do we have some rope?
we do have some rope. I have some rope as well. What do we think? We tie this off and help maybe kind of hold ourselves up as we're crossing, so we're not putting all the weight on the bridge. Does it have posts? I can't really tell by looking at it. You know.
It's a pretty rickety thing. It doesn't look like it's any. It's just rope and
How far down is it?
Yeah. nice
20
question.
feet more or less.
It's a
Ooh.
nice stream below. Come on, guys. Nice soft little splash.
Well,
I'm going across.
I'm testing
All right,
fate.
who's going for? Bounty's going across.
Oh. I'll go next.
Oh, he's rolling.
All right.
So
A couple of
another
the rope on the right hand side. As you get across the bridge, Bounty, you see it. The rope on the right hand side is starting to unravel from the pinion that's mounted to the wall.
Oh my god, dude. We're literally going off
And
dice.
Simmerk said you were next, right?
I am next,
So
and
go.
I think that if this goes wrong, you're gonna enjoy yourself.
Just
as well.
go.
That's fine.
Just go. Go. All right. So Bounty saw that.
It's all good. Just follow. It's all good.
Simmerk makes it across. The rope is continuing
Come on,
to
Sorensen.
unravel a little bit. Got two more people.
Sorensen, Chris.
Me?
Yeah, go for it, Chris. Let Crispin go first. Sacrifice the elf.
Like she's like
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Go all the way across, Chris. There you go. All right. 1 to 6.
Very considerate of you,
The
Sorensen.
rope has now the rope completely unravels
Oh,
and snaps
Sorensen.
free from the pinion and does that, and all that's left is the left hand rope hanging up across. There's the rope from
Tight-
the rope
tightrope
bridge.
walk.
There's a tight rope. There's a rope on the top and a rope on the bottom from the left hand side. That's what's left.
Can Sorensen, if he has rope, can he tie himself off and throw it to us? Just in case he makes it part of the way across, and if for some reason it pops on him, we can maybe grab him and have a chance of holding him up. I don't want him to just
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go for your use your athletics, Sorensen, for sure.
wow. That was good too, I guess.
Give it a DC of 10.
Indiana
Mhm.
All right, so as Simmerg is shimmering across, um,
No, wait, Sorensen.
sorry, I gotta
Yeah.
remember names.
I'm
As
like,
Sorensen is
Paladin.
shimmering across, my bad. As Sorensen is shimmering across here, you notice the same thing's happening to the rope on the right hand side. It's unraveling from the pinion that's mounted to the wall.
We're never coming back.
Um,
Oh.
what are you gonna do about this rope? As he's halfway across and this rope is unraveling and it's gonna come unraveled any second now.
any
Grab a
Who-
hold
who-
of it.
second.
Who
Grab a hold of
notices this?
Yeah.
Everybody roll. No, it's yeah, just it's obvious who's closest to it. I can't see
Yeah.
here.
Simmer, grab it.
Yeah, just Sim, grab
mean-
it. Grab it and roll a 10 or a better.
All right.
Great.
Do like a
on
strength check.
Yeah.
strength check. Okay.
Yeah, do a strength check.
Don't lose our warrior here now.
He's got 19 strength.
Jeez.
Oh,
Oh.
The rope slips out of your grasp and comes
Oh
unraveled.
no.
It's gonna burn your hands
Oh.
for 3 points of damage.
My God.
And Sorensen is almost all the way across. Sorensen, roll a d20. Just roll 16 or better. Just don't roll less than a 16, please.
Oh. I'm accidentally doing something. Hold on.
Hold on.
Oh no.
You rolled a 14. I'm
Oh,
rolling.
no.
I'm rolling a
Oh,
flavor.
no.
Chrisma was the last one across. Chrisma, you turn around and lunge as the rope completely fails. You reach out a hand, and Sorensen makes a mighty leap from this frayed rope, leaps through the air towards the cliff edge. Chrisma reaches out, manages to grab his arm. However, what's your strength on? What's Chrisma's strength?
I don't remember.
Let's check that real quick
S-
on your character
Oh
sheet.
man. I'm just picturing this slow motion
it's
right now.
14.
Chris, double click the 14 where your strength is on your main page of your character sheet. You see where it says STR
Excuse me.
on the main? Yeah, right there on the left. For your abilities, do you see it?
Strange.
STR. It's the first number there. It says 14.
Oh. Yes,
Double
14.
double click the 14. Okay.
Oh, that's
Nice.
a one.
Yeah, that's a nice roll. So she rolls a 19. So Sorensen leaps through the air for the cliff edge as the rope frays beneath him. Chrisma reaches out a hand and Legolas style grabs him and swings him up over the edge, and he lands on his feet next to you. Made it across. I gotta
Unbelievable.
manually do 3 points of damage.
You are
from Simmer.
safe.
All right, Simmer's hands are a little scorched from burnt rope, but other than that, everyone is across this bridge, which has now completely fallen into the stream and tunnel below you.
All right, let's keep moving, guys.
Gotta move on, friends.
Say
Gotta
marching
sneak
runner.
ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sneak ahead. Let us know if you see anything.
Okay.
Well, the combat tracker is going nuts. I can tell you that.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Everybody
no.
stop.
Oh,
Are you gonna go up any further, Isidore, or is that as far as you're going?
Well, how far am I allowed to go? Let's see.
You're this because you're not in a combat scenario. You're allowed to go up as far as you feel like you want to go to scout things out.
Okay, I mean, like, it's dark. I'm pretty stealthy. Yeah, I'm gonna get right up here. Oh my God!
Okay.
Panic! Turn around and run!
All right, hold up here.
He
Stealthily
yells
run.
out, "Oh my god!"
Stealthily run.
This large cave is divided in half by a 10-foot high escarpment. There's a steep natural
Oh my
staircase
goodness,
leading
it is
down from the lower
storming
portion to
outside.
the upper ledge. The air is hazy with the smoke of a cooking fire and pungent from the smell of poorly cured hides and unwashed goblins. Below you, you can see. It looks like you could see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like you can see all 6 goblins. Yes. Can you see anything beyond the 6 goblins?
I see a giant S.
Yeah, but can you see it, or like, does your character see it?
I mean, I'm seeing it. I
Okay.
don't know if I mean technically it's in the black.
Okay, it's in the
I
black.
can
You
see, like,
can't see
I
it
can
yet.
see like a corner of it. So yeah, no, I can't see
Yeah,
that quite
you
yet.
can't technically see that yet. So what you see ahead of you is 6 goblins.
6 goblins. Yeah, I'm gonna creep back to the party and warn them about this giant ass cave full of goblins.
Okay.
Oh
Maybe-
gosh.
Maybe I won't be so harsh on how many goblins there are, because Sorensen's already having a rough enough time. I'll just kind of be like, hey, maybe we should take it careful going forward.
I got a bad feeling about this.
You're really quiet in here, friends.
Mhm.
Friends?
Hey guys, there's a room full of some goblins up ahead, like at least 6.
Did you
At
see
least
any of the stuff?
I didn't take time to look. I saw that many goblins and was like, you know what? I better just get out of there before I get, roasted alive.
I don't know if we want to go up there if there's no point in going up there.
Oh, I mean, gotta be something good in there. There's 6 goblins there. Maybe that's where the supplies are. Heck, I don't know.
Wonder if they could be guarding something.
Yeah, they're guarding something. There's 6 goblins in there.
Oof.
Interesting. Is there any way to know if they were all like, were they looking kind of dumb towards the wall away from our friend, or like just kind of back at him? Is there any way to know? How close did you get?
I mean, I saw the whole room. Like they're cooking over the fire. I mean, it just, yeah. Whole
Yeah.
bunch.
Sorensen has a good point. He's asking if there was anything in the ceiling looked unstable, anything that we could maybe get an advantage on them if we were to use in the environment.
The one side was higher up than the other side.
Which side?
Southern side.
Okay.
In fact, if I remember correctly, I think there was one goblin by himself there, from the looks of it.
Okay. Well, what do you think, friends? We're talking 6 goblins.
All right. Well, I think we need our beefy guys up front. So Sorensen and Smurg.
Wonder if we get a bit of an advantage when we get up here. Let's take a look, shall we? Moving up.
Does Chrisma sneak into things like Idrildor or no?
That's a good question. Let me check. Chrisma, on your character sheet, do you have... I don't see that she has any... She does have a +4 bonus to stealth from her dexterity. I mean, either way, you can all make your way up to the mouth of the cavern without, as long as you're not making any noise. By the way, I figured out the trick to the caverns is you have to literally drag your character in the middle of the path as if you were actually walking down, and that's how you get it to avoid the walls.
I'm going to try this and see if that works.
I don't have any
Well,
poison.
you literally, if you take your character sim and drag it, and don't just click where you want to go, but drag it down
Yeah,
as if you
through.
were walking through, it should work.
It's weird because I was well like that. Did that?
It did not.
That's literally
I'm just
literally
gonna move you up.
weird.
Just
Yeah.
gonna move you all up
Yeah.
because we're having some technical difficulties with that. All right, you're all up to this area,
All right, friends.
and this is what you see in front of you.
Okay.
Wait.
Just Sorensen asked if anybody has any poison. Does anybody have any poison or bombs or
From what you can see
gunpowder or
right
anything?
now, there's 5 of these goblins are gathered around a cooking fire in the lower northern part of the cave near the entrance to the passage that you're in. And from what you can see, the southern section, which is the higher section of the cave, you can see another goblin who's resting.
Can I can see all of them. Can I try to charm
You guys
Yemek?
have advantage at this
Yeah.
point, so you can do anything you
Do
want.
whatever we want. I mean, whatever we can do to get advantage. I mean, if we need to do initiative right now to like who's gonna go first? If we're gonna
No,
actually take-
you just
Okay.
you tell me what you want to do,
All right, got
and
it.
when in an
Mhm.
advantage like this, when you have advantage like this, you all get to do whatever you want, and they can't react until you've done all your stuff. Then we would
Right.
roll for advantage. So you basically get a free attack or a free
Well,
action.
All right.
I think, friends, we should take advantage of this and just take out as many of them as we can. Move
right.
in here.
I'm gonna try charming Yemek.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna try to charm the one that's across the ledge from you. What's the range on charm?
It is 30.
Is that within range from you?
How do I check the distance?
You're 25. You said 30, right? Yeah, you're within
What?
25 feet. So yeah. So you're gonna try to do that. What are the rest of you doing while he's casting his charm spell?
I'm thinking, Sorensen, you wanna charge in with me? We can block the path right there. Put ourselves in front of our companions. I know next to each other we could probably hold the line, get a strike in on them. I'm thinking the Goblin 3 right there. Just go ahead and like.
Are Chrisma and I going to be able to shoot arrows from behind you?
I mean, from where you're
mm,
positioned, you should be able to. I don't know what
Right.
targets you can see from there, but yeah.
Can't click on my character though.
I'm gonna move you up to the same place that Crispin is, Sparrow.
Okay.
You should be able to get it. You should be able to get full range of all 6 of these.
Yeah, I
So-
can't click on my character.
Hold
so
on. Yeah, we
I'll
got
have to
too many
wait.
people stacked up top, so I'm gonna do
Stacked
some.
up.
Give me a second. I'm gonna. Who's that? That's Sorensen.
Could put me up on 5 with him.
Yeah, hang on a second. I gotta
We'll be
move some
within-
people around here.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
And
I
we'll have an
I don't want to
advantage.
be up.
No,
in-
no, I know. I'm
Okay.
Yeah.
literally just moving you for the purpose of getting to their icons.
We have an advantage next
We're
to each
shuffling
other.
around in the tunnel.
All right.
All right. Okay, so that's what Sorensen and Simmerg are doing.
Mhm.
Bounty Code's gonna
I-
try to cast a charm. What is Isildur doing?
I'll try to like hug the cave wall and I'll keep sneaking around and get behind all of these guys.
Behind where? Like,
Well, I can't get to my icon or I would show you, but like
how can you do
behind
that?
like there's Goblin 2 and Goblin 4.
Here.
Like okay, there we go. This is where I was thinking was like here-ish.
Okay, so
So, like-
we'll deal with that in a moment, because you're gonna be doing that
Oh,
while
fantastic.
they're attacking. Chrisma and Sparrow, what are you doing?
I'm going to attack with an arrow.
So you're gonna shoot something. Chrisma, what are you gonna do? Are you also gonna shoot something?
Oh no. Mm,
Yeah?
yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
everybody,
same.
except for Isildur, everybody pick your targets.
Maybe, but I don't know.
Who's trying to move right now? Oh no, you're just attacking. Never mind.
I want to move here.
You don't need to move, Chris. You can just shoot from there.
Sure.
You just need to pick a target.
Okay, I'm going to pick. Uh, I think this the Goblin 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
Control click.
yeah.
And what do you want your wolf doing, Sparrow?
Uh, Um,
I'm gonna have him stealth, and let's see. I'm gonna have him move over to here, but stealth.
Okay, so he's going to stealth and attempt to move as combat is going, which also is what Isildur is going to be doing. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's see how all this works. Sorensen and Simmer, you charge into the cave, completely taking these goblins by surprise. They're all sitting around this campfire cooking pot, getting ready to settle in for some chow, and um, they're completely taken by surprise. They all kind of look up, blah! And as this happens, Bounty, cast your spell. Let's see what happens with the. Jesus.
Wow. He just charmed the boss. Like,
Give me a second. That was not. That was not. That was. I wasn't ready for that. Let me read to make sure that he
it's
doesn't have any.
amazing.
I gotta make sure he doesn't have any special.
Isaac. That's just great.
Okay. All right. Um. So that was successful. So he's out of the picture for the moment. We'll deal with him in a minute. Meanwhile, everybody gets a free attack right now. Shadowbane, you'll move through. But let's roll everybody's attacks first and see how the attack rolls first before I do Isildur and Shadowbane moving through. So Simmer has a critical hit against his target. That's a dead goblin.
I think I missed.
You
Yep.
have advantage, so go ahead and roll a second time because you have surprise attack here. That's a hit. Also a dead goblin. Who else? Go ahead, Sorensen. You go next. Oh, you already did. Never mind. That's a dead goblin. Chrisma, go ahead and attack.
Okay, I don't.
You don't have a target, Chris, because it's dead. So just pick a different target.
No, but yeah, just because I I can. So
Yeah, you've got it. Now it's gone.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah,
Yep.
it keeps going
Yeah.
and then it goes away immediately.
Don't
four.
click anything else. Now go to
Okay.
your attack.
Okay. Okay.
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
Nice.
Okay, so that's
Nice.
all that happened. Meanwhile, Isildur and the wolf, which are stuck. I'm gonna have to manually move the wolf. It's effectively over as soon as it began. You hit them hard.
Yeah.
You hit them fast. The lone remaining goblin, as all of his friends die horrible deaths around him, he kind of just looks up at you. His eyes roll back in his head, and he just falls backwards and passes out and faints from fear.
Poor guy.
So he's out completely. And as you guys charge in here, you notice not only is there, and I closed it down. I gotta pull this back up. Not only do you see the goblin leader across the way, you also notice a human warrior who's held prisoner um, on the southern ledge of the cavern. That's what you see as this all takes place. You have the shivering, fainted goblin in the middle. You have this charmed goblin across the way who's just kind of lounging there as he was, just kind of looking at you stupefied. And then the human who's looks to maybe unconscious, or at least he's tied up over at the moment.
You want to question this charmed goblin at all, or?
Yeah, Bounty.
I can you look at this? How do you read this? I have a bad feeling that I didn't charm him.
Why? What do you mean?
It looks like he rolled a 20 to save.
Hold up. Oh, I did read that wrong.
Yeah, I thought
Okay,
so.
thank you for pointing that out to me. Okay,
Yeah.
so
I
that
thought so too. Yeah.
that changes a little
Changes
bit.
everything.
Yeah, it changes everything. So as this happens, thank you for pointing that out, because I thought that was your roll. For some reason, I was thinking that had to be a roll. So that's my bad.
Well, it is a roll, but it's him
It's his
rolling
save
against a
roll.
difficulty
All right.
check of.
So as this all goes down, this goblin is gonna jump up and grab this human by the hair and drag him to the edge of this upper level and shout, "Truce or human die!" Meanwhile, all his goblins are dead,
Yeah.
other than the one passed
Smurg's
out
got
guy.
some intimidate. You can try. I think you're muted, bud.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Yep.
Let me so it's one up top, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yimik.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Intimidation roll.
Nice.
Okay. What's your intent?
I want to say release him, just not anywhere near the edge of the.
I let him go.
Step away from the ledge. Release him and run away.
All right. He's
you
gonna
shall perish.
survey. He's gonna survey the damage that has just been displayed in front of him. And he's gonna ponder for a moment, and he's gonna step back slowly, and he's gonna put the human down, and say, and he's gonna raise his hands in the air. Okay, truce. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, he's gonna back away into the corner here.
Yeah, into the corner. It'd be a good time to get up there and save our friend there. Solar, is it? Do we know who it is?
I don't think we know who he is right at the moment.
Question mark. Forget I said that.
Is he tied up? Can he come towards us?
He's tied up.
So we recognize him from
Yeah.
being the one that left with Gundren, yeah?
Yeah.
We recognize him. We recognize who he was, and I think I'm just gonna like rush up there to try to. Not that moving's gonna probably help a whole lot, but I'd like to be able to move up there to run to his aid.
Okay, we go move your characters up.
Okay.
Batty goes like, "Fuck you, die."
Wow.
Truce with him, not with me.
So that's what it would have looked like if he had failed.
Yeah, and that's my fault for reading that wrong, so I apologize, everybody. All right. Meantime, Yimik, this dwarf he's just cowering up against the back wall. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. And you're all moving forward. And yeah, as you move forward, you recognize Sildar, who was one of the guys who left Neverwinter together with Gundren at the beginning. Um, and apparently, if he has been captured by the goblins here.
What happened to Gundren?
Yeah, ask Emic. Where's the dwarf?
Emic, where's the other dwarf?
Mhm.
Goblin.
Yeah, Sildar's out of it. He's just groggy right now.
I'm hollering at Emic.
I could heal him.
No, understand.
Okay.
Arrow.
So I could roll like intimidation on him again. Because I have a feeling he's playing stupid with me. They've got this one. I don't buy that. Oh, oops. I feel like I hear Sparrow speaking in that language I don't understand right now.
I'm demanding to know where the other dwarf is.
You pretend like you don't know, Goblin.
Just hang on, I'm reading something really quick.
Sure.
All right. Yimik is not. He's kind of just cowering in the corner. He's not. He's too afraid of you to speak anything. Meanwhile, Sildar, as he sort of starts to realize that this isn't a dream, and he's actually being rescued, he kind of props his head up. Is that you, friends?
It's Idrildor and Simurg standing there with him.
Yes, friend. Do you know where your companion's at?
We were attacked by goblins. I attempted to defend him, but they took me captive. I don't know what has happened to Gundren.
Ooh.
I'm gonna look around the room. Does it look like any stolen goods or anything that looks like it wouldn't belong to goblins is here?
No, this is just there's the cook fire that they were around the sleeping area, and they've got from the area where this ledge was at here.
Hmm. Well, they brought Sildar here. I'm betting Gundren is here somewhere.
Yeah, I feel like it's worth scouting out the rest of this place if we
Yeah.
found one.
Right.
Well, we can't just leave these two here.
No, we can't.
What about this Yimik guy? Yeah, what are we doing with him?
Emix, don't hurt
He's
me.
a coward.
Wait. You powerful humans. You powerful. You can you can take Clark. You can take Clark.
Who's Clark?
Who's Clark? Yeah, who's this Clark?
What's the
fella?
Clark?
Clark, big boss.
Where is this big boss?
Oh, big boss.
Sildar is a bugbear
Oh,
A
Somewhere
bugbear.
down there, and he's gonna point sort of off in the direction of the east.
why would
East.
you want us to take care of Clark?
Clark. Clark mean to me. Clark think he better than me. You kill Clark?
Do all
Wait.
the goblins feel this way?
You kill Clark.
Mm,
Will you help us kill
Yeah,
Clark?
yeah.
Exactly. You plan on helping us there, Gobby?
No. It, Clark, you kill Clark. I stay here.
Okay, hold on. Can I use my intimidation on this guy
I mean, you can attempt it.
again? I'm gonna attempt it. I'm gonna bark at him. Hold on, let me make sure I'm targeting this fool. I don't like his shenanigans.
Yeah, we're gonna get attacked by goblins if we keep going through this cave.
Yep. Oh my gosh, really? This is.
He just cowers and wets himself. A little puddle of urine drips down his leg. You kill Clark.
Well, I'll tell you what, friends. I have no intention of leaving this goblin here unattended. So
Oh, we can't
I'm
leave a goblin.
he can come.
yeah.
He can come fight, or he can come bound. Because I'm not gonna have another fool trying to attack us.
Well,
in the
we
middle of-
can't drag him. We'll just take care of him
I'll
here.
have to- Well, you could tie him up, lead him with a rope.
I told him, help us.
Yeah, we could just tie him up and leave. I guess we could just leave him here tied up. Of course, then we don't know if somebody comes and rescues him, though.
I like the idea of having him there as like fodder. Throw the goblin in front of Clark. Then
Throw him.
if I don't even.
Well, if he can keep
Ah.
any other goblins from attacking us, that would be something.
Something, yeah.
That'd be helpful.
Wants us to, he's not in a position to demand anything. You know what I'm saying?
What about-
Like,
What about this other goblin that fainted over here? What are we doing with him?
I mean, maybe we can try to talk to this one and get him to fight with us, or convince his buddy to fight with us.
Yeah, I just tie them up really
Yeah.
well.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't know. We have no. Sildar just said he's over there somewhere.
That
like,
way. We
yeah.
came back from that way, so
Yeah.
there's that one area there as we were coming through the tunnel. That there's another tunnel or something that was there that we could have. But we didn't go. We didn't come through there, so I don't know what that was. But
Is Clark in this cave? I ask him
Oh.
meanly.
He's just gonna point over there. Clark.
Like where we came in?
He's just pointing to the east in general.
great. So I think tie him up, and have him lead the way. Take us to Clark.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we can tie the other one up, and
Okay.
We'll just drag him along.
As an out of
Yeah.
character moment, I'm looking at the map now, and I made a mistake
Mhm.
earlier that I have to confess right now because the
Oh.
map has the waypoints incorrect within this. So that cave you went to earlier, where you guys like campfire there and all the stuff that was around that was just above the, that's not marked on the map as Clark's. If I can show you the waypoint really quick, see this dot right here to the right of you where it says Clark's Cave? That's
Yeah.
actually, I don't think this is Clark's Cave because I'm looking at the map here and I put Clark's Encounter on the map and he's way over there to the east in that cavern that you guys climbed up from the wolf
wait.
area. So I'm a
From
little
the wolves?
confused. I'm a little confused at this point because the map appears to be a little messed up. So we're gonna
Because it totally says it's right here next to behind
Right,
Sildar
so-
right here.
Yeah.
for the
doesn't it?
purpose of OOC right now, we're just gonna pretend like this is a cavern that he's pointing you to, and we're gonna move the icons over there for the purpose of the encounter because it's set up this way.
Okay.
But I do apologize for this because I didn't see this in advance and catch this before we got to
So
this encounter. So for those of you watching as well, these are the moments where we're all sort of getting used to fantasy grounds, and there's some hiccups here and there because things aren't necessarily always perfect. So this is a little bit on me for not having read this far in advance, and also not having, because I was literally, as you guys are in this cave, I'm like, I added Clark's encounter to the map, and I'm like, it's not in this, but the waypoints right here, where's it at? And so I pulled out on the map, and I'm like, what the hell? It's all the way over there. So that's my bad. So you're
technically,
wanting
when we shimmied up, we technically went into
into
his.
his chamber,
Oh,
right?
so technically we'd have seen Clark right then. Oh,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. So that's
I'm glad that didn't happen.
sorry.
Right? He's been like,
That would have been bad.
All right. So
Bugbear.
you're wanting to tie him up and bring him with you, is what your intent is?
And his friend.
Yeah.
Who's gonna carry them?
We could just leave them tied up.
yeah. Yep. Tied up against the wall.
Tie them back to back.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna give it to you, and I'm gonna move your characters across the map here real quick. So give me a minute as I do this. We're just gonna move you all back over here. I'm gonna have to do this like this. Hold on. And I will let you decide how you want to do this encounter.
Definitely gonna be a tattletale. Tell this Clark fellow that his little cronies don't really much care for him.
Be like the first thing to say.
By the
Like,
way,
hey, Clark, my
did
man.
you heal? Did you heal Sildar? Somebody needs to actually do something with him.
Yeah, I had said I,
think-
was gonna heal him.
I must
so.
have missed that in the.
I think Simurg offered him his health potion. That's what I heard.
What? What are you thinking, man? We need that. I might get tagged in the face in a minute with a roll of a one out of character, a roll of a one, and then get. You know what happened? You
You're
remember
gonna
what
javelin
happened? Was it-
yourself in the face.
Pretty much. This is what we're talking about, right? I'm gonna throw it. It's gonna bounce off the wall. It's gonna impale me in the face. I'm gonna fall over. You're gonna be, or I could just, instead of wasting your magic, I could just drink my potion. I mean, you decide. No. Potion sounds better in my pocket.
All right, so you said you were gonna heal him, Sparrow,
Yeah, I thought I had a kit or something.
or yeah, a spell or whatever you want to do. However you want to handle that.
Extra.
The healing kit.
Yeah, I don't remember how those work, so you just need to read up on that real quick. I don't remember if it's like a 1d6 or a 1d8 or something.
It actually doesn't say. It's more like it talks about stabilizing.
Well, then you might not be able to use it for the purpose of
Right.
healing. It'll need to be a spell or a potion.
Okay. I mean, how badly is he hurt? I mean, if we're going to see Clark, I don't really want to waste a
he's
spell on
leaning
him.
he's leaning on someone. Let's pick a character. He's leaning on Simurg. Simurg is having to help him through the cavern. He's very badly injured. He's been tortured. He's bloody. He's bruised. He's definitely hanging on by a thread.
I agree, Sorensen. I think I'm gonna throw a lay on hands on him. Can I do that?
Yep, you need to target him and then use the
Yeah.
ability.
I think we're just gonna do this.
Yeah, if we're going to see Clark, I only have the ability to cast 2 heals.
How exactly do I do this?
You need to
lay on- so
target
do I
him.
do I target him to grab the word lay on hands and then?
Let me open up your character sheet.
Okay.
Because I think you just target him like you've already done. And then on your actions, if you hit that magnifying glass, it'll show then a plus
Oh.
heal thing, and then you just hit that heal button.
Got it. By the light.
All right.
Okay.
He's got a few hit points back.
That's cool.
Okay. All right, so you have arrived at the entrance to the cavern where you were told that Clarg is located. How do you want to approach this?
Well, out of character.
Yeah, I mean,
I
whatever.
don't know what kind of an encounter this is.
Mm,
Is it like a?
bugbears are pretty tough.
He said big
Is
boss.
Yeah.
this maybe this is a continue next time, or is this one you all?
Well,
wanna
this
go
is a
through?
good question because we're at 11:30 right now, and I know
Right.
we have a couple people who aren't feeling too hot. So I'm
Mm,
glad that someone brought that up because this probably would be a good stopping point for the night because we're already about 20 minutes past what we normally would go
yeah,
beyond.
if this
So as
is a
long as
big boss
everyone's
fight,
Yeah,
then
I
Yeah.
say we save it for next.
okay, we can
cool.
totally do that.
Oh boy.
So for those of you following along, thank you so much for your patience as we work through some of the hiccups with um, the the system. Hopefully, we'll get better at this as we go along. For those of you who watched tonight live on Twitch, thank you so much, everybody, for showing up and hanging out and supporting us, following along on Twitch. It really means a lot to us. And we're going to be back again next Sunday night at the same time, 9 p.m. Central. If you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you get updates for all that future content. And of course, if you want to check out links to everybody else's social media and things like that, the links are down below. We've got links to um, Sorensen's channel, aka Nathan Napalm. We got links to Simmer's YouTube channel. We got links to Sparrow's Twitter account, so on and so forth. We also have a Discord link down below if you want to come and join us over at the Wandering Hermits Discord. And of course, we'll be back again next week to continue the adventures and hopefully not have any more hiccups with the maps and things of that nature. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I'll let everybody say goodbye if you'd like to tonight as we wind down, do a round of adioses.
Bye.
Farewell, friends.
Thank you.
Sorry, that was the wrong RP voice.
Thanks for coming and being in chat.
Yeah.
Next time.
See you
See
next
you next week, everybody.
Deal with big boss bugbear.
Yeah.
Yep.
Biggie
Good
bug.
night, everyone.